The following presentation is brought to you by Jack in the Penalty Box, fast food that always lands you in the box, and Black Anus Steakhouse, where... Oh, hell no, I'm not reading this tagline. Let's just start the podcast. Hi, I'm Xorti Magica, and thank you for joining me today. I'm so very grateful to have your company. But before we get started, I do have a question for you. The question is this: how you doing? Have you had a good year so far? Are you having great experiences? Are you spending time with friends, perhaps? Going out to eat? Having adventures? Having romantic getaways? Are you having fun? So I've been away for a little while, and that's because I relocated, and I did it for professional and creative reasons. I'm now in Oklahoma, and I gotta tell you, Oklahoma is a pretty cool place. People here are very friendly, the food is awesome, the shopping is great. It's a pretty neat place. I like it here. And now that I'm settled in, I'm looking forward to your continued company. So let's sit back, grab a beverage or two, and let's enjoy the podcast together. I'll be right back after a couple of clips. Hey, welcome back. So, have you ever had situations in which you said something innocuous or responded to someone without thinking and it annoyed them, but not because of you, but because of them? It seems to happen to me more than it probably should. It reminds me of this one time when I was setting up to teach a leadership class in Delano, California for a big company out. Now, what I normally do is get there early to set up and have some quiet time before the students come rushing in. So here I was, enjoying the quiet and my coffee, when this woman bursts into the classroom. And you know the type: arrogant, entitled, conceited, smug, and pretty much thinking she's better than anybody else. She also had that look on her face like somebody farted in the room. You know the look. She just burst in, scowled, and said, "I'm Robin." Now, I couldn't help it. It just slipped out. Without thinking, I extended my hand and said, "I'm Batman." So I started chuckling because I thought it was funny. She didn't though. She made that sort of sound and left. Batman. So when I was thinking about this story, I was thinking about Batman and superheroes in general. I was a big fan of Batman 66. You know, the one with Adam West and Burt Ward. I loved it. I loved the gags. I loved the music. Loved the fighting scenes. I liked how every single thing in the Batcave had a little label on it. Even the bat suit. Now people rag about the bat suit, but you haven't lived until you've seen the original bat suit from the original Batman movie from 1943. Here it is. Is it me, or does Batman look like a male stripper? I mean, it would explain a lot, especially why Catwoman hangs around him, you know? I could see it now. Robin, here's a 50. Go get the Batmobile washed and take your time. And while you do that, I'm gonna be doing the Batusi with these women over here. They want to put 20s in my utility belt, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink, wink.
Oh my god.
And while we're at it, is it me, or are there some things in the world of superheroes that just don't make sense? Like with Superman and Lois Lane. I mean, is she a moron or what? She's seen both Clark Kent and Superman and somehow can't tell the difference when he has his glasses on? I mean, glasses on, glasses off, glasses on, glasses off. You'd think she'd be able to tell, right? And she works with this bozo every day. Can't hear that they both have the same voice?
Hi Lois, I'm Clark Kent. Hi Lois, I'm Superman.
I mean, she's a reporter, right? Or did I miss something here? She should be able to figure this out, or use recognition software, or run some DNA tests or something, right? Never mind just Lois, you'd think that someone, anyone in Metropolis would have figured this out, right? Now, here's another thing about Lois and Clark. Later on, they do end up together. And maybe I'm weird, but if they have sex and he climaxes, wouldn't that blast Lois through the roof? Or through the bathroom walls if they're doing something a little bit more primal and experimental? And why exactly is kryptonite a problem here on Earth? It doesn't exist here, so why is this even an issue? Oh, and Batman is no better. You mean to tell me with as much time as Commissioner Gordon spends with both him and Bruce Wayne that he can't figure this out? Also, Batgirl is Gordon's daughter, and he can't figure out her identity either? And this guy's the commissioner? I mean, really? Oh, and what's the deal with that giant R on Robin's chest? I mean, if I'm one of the minions, now I have an easy target that I can shoot at. Holy design flaw, Batman. Oh, and there's some things with Wonder Woman too.
Oh my god.
First of all, I don't understand her costume. I mean, she's an Amazon warrior, but that suit makes her look like she's a stripper at Club Chubby Boner or something. And for a while, her weakness was being tied up? Well, shit, isn't that everybody's weakness? I know I don't like it. And when she does get tied up, is there like a safe word that she has to use?
Oh my god.
Oh, and the invisible plane? Really? If she lands that thing and goes somewhere, how can she find the fucking thing when she's done?
Oh my god.
And yes, Marvel comics are odd too. After all, I'm pretty sure that Spider-Man's wrists are not the only places that shoot out that web stuff, right?
Oh my god.
So is Mary Jane Watson always gonna end up with yeast infections all the time?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
And perhaps the most perplexing of all, why do they always put the villains in glass prisons? It's bad enough that they keep escaping from the asylum anyway, but glass? Really? Whose idea is this exactly? Okay, so was there a point to this foray into superheroism? Probably not. After all, superheroes are supposed to be a reflection of us. And we do some silly shit as well, right? I know I do. On that note, I'm going to take a quick break and show some more clips. I'll be right back.
Oh my god.
Hey, welcome back. So, do you remember your last really productive day? You know, things went well, you got a lot done, and you felt strong and proud and accomplished because you were a winner? Heck, you even decided to reward yourself by going to bed at 9:30, way earlier than you usually do. You closed your eyes as you drifted off into a deep slumber that was filled with some amazing, colorful dreams. Then it happens. Your eyes open and now you're fully wide awake. But wait, that can't be right. It's only 9:34. You only slept for 4 minutes. Well, okay. No problem. Just try again. Nope. Still awake. Well, try counting sheep. 100, 99, 97. Wait. You forgot 98. Start over. 100, 99, 98. 3, 2, 1. It's only 9:40. Oh, crap. And then that's when the sleep killer emerges. You know, the overactive mind. Then you start wondering some bizarre things like, I wonder if vegetarians can count sheep. Maybe they count tofu. Tofu, that sounds like a swear word. It does have 4 letters. It's like, can you tell me where the bathroom is? I gotta go tofu.
Oh my god.
And by the way, when did I last go to the bathroom?
Oh my god.
The clock continues to still mock you at 11:34. And then you notice, hey, that's weird. If you turn the clock upside down, it spells out hell. H-E-L-L. This is hell. I can't sleep. It's almost like I drank coffee or something. Oh no, I'm out of creamer. I have to use milk. Oh man, yuck. Well, at least I don't have to milk the cow to get it. Then you remember when Beth milked the cow and the milk squirted you in the eye? Oh man, that sucked.
Oh my god.
Oh, and Beth? Yeah, she was such an ABBA fan. ABBA. Sounds like Fred Flintstone stuttering.
Oh my god.
Now there's a dude who needs anger management. Barney should sue for harassment. I gotta get some sleep. I have that meeting at 8 a.m. and I can't be late again. Joan gets really pissed off when people blow off her staff meetings. You know, Joan hasn't been the same since her divorce. So you try to get some warm milk, but it doesn't help. It just tastes nasty and forces you to head for the bathroom. Reading doesn't help either. And watching TV doesn't work either, because even bad shows and bad movies seem powerless to combat the sleeping power of insomnia. Where are the yawns? These eyes won't close. And as each sleep-deprived minute crawls by, a new thought enters your mind. Should I just pull an all-nighter, or should I try to get some sleep? Okay, I should just probably stay awake, right? There's no sense in going to sleep now. I have to get up in an hour anyway. Yeah, I'll be tired and I'll look like crap and have gigantic bags under my eyes, but big red eyes. Just like the wolf in that story, the little girl and the Red Riding Hood thing. All of a sudden, the angry clanging of the telephone rocks your consciousness back to the bedroom. Dude, it's 10:30, you missed the staff meeting. So, has this ever happened to you? Yeah. It's really crazy when you can't sleep, isn't it? And it's interesting because the harder you try to sleep, the less sleep you get. It's really interesting, right? It's like you're being punked or something. So does this happen to you? I hope not. Anyway, on that crazy thought, I'm going to step out for a moment and show you some clips. I'll be right back. Hey, welcome back. So, do you ever wake up at like 3 a.m. and then you start thinking about things? You know, like those little moments that can really change your life? I don't know about you, but for me it's those little moments, those almost seemingly insignificant little tiny moments that have really shaped me and have made an impact on my life. Here's what I mean. A long time ago, I was fortunate enough to be a stand-up comic and improviser. Although I never made it big per se, I did do okay with it. So one of the first times I got to be a headliner was in this club in Running Springs, California. Now if you don't know Running Springs, it's a tiny little town on the way to Big Bear. It's a gorgeous place, it's very beautiful there. Since it was a 2-hour drive from where I lived at the time, I made sure to get there early, which was actually a good thing. It was a mountain road and it was very foggy on the way there, so leaving early was the right call. So I got there like an hour early and no one was there yet, so I ordered dinner and I just hung out, watching people trickle in. A little while later, Evan, the show host, came and talked to me a little bit about the show before running off to talk to other comics. And a little while later, Evan started the show. Now, I don't know if you know this about comedy shows, but they're structured so that the newbie comics go on first, followed by more experienced comics. then followed by the feature comic, and finally the headliner. So as the headliner, I got a chance to see the audience and what makes the audience tick, so to speak. So Evan introduced Joe, who was the first comic. Joe got on stage, took the microphone, and then he started his set. Unfortunately, it wasn't going well. It just wasn't happening for him. And he knew it. And the host knew it. And the audience knew it. He was kind of crashing and burning. So knowing this, Joe said, "Evan, thank you for letting me be here. You can take the microphone back now." And then something extraordinary happened. A woman in the audience piped up and said, "Don't give up. We'll work with you. Please stay on the stage." And then a man across the way said, "Yes, please try it again. Don't give up. Don't give up." Joe was shocked. So was I. I've been used to Hollywood audiences, which were not particularly friendly, if you know what I mean. And here was this audience encouraging Joe to try it again. I'd never seen something like this before, ever. Heck, I didn't think it would even be possible, much less actually happen. And you know, even now, I tear up thinking about it. So Joe picked up the microphone from the stand and started up again. And he did okay. He really did. It was truly an amazing thing to witness. And that night I was able to see the best in humanity. I really was. And you know, it made me a better person for it. Oh, and about my act, I totally crushed it. It turns out that they were just as crazy and insane as I am. It was great. It was so much fun. Later, when I began hosting my own shows, I always kept running springs in the back of my mind and hosted shows that were equally positive. I learned a lot that night. And though after all this time, the people at Running Springs may not remember me, I will always remember them. I will never forget their kindness, their love. So how about you? What little moments have inspired you or impacted you? Please share those if you can. On that note, I'm going to take a moment to share some more clips with you. I love sharing these clips with you, and I am so grateful for your company. I'll be right back. Hey, thank you for joining me today and for allowing me to be part of your travels and part of your day. I'm very grateful to have the opportunity to share these thoughts and this podcast with you. It means a lot. This year has been particularly tricky for a lot of us, and so it gives me great hope and inspiration to be able to share this podcast with you, both the silliness and the serious stuff. It means a lot. I'm grateful that you allow me to share my voice. Sometimes that's all we have is our voice, and so thank you for letting me share mine with you. Please have a fantastic day, a fantastic week, fantastic month. Have fun, be fun, and enjoy. See you next time.